My beloved child, listen closely, for I have a message from the heavens, a message meant just for you. It speaks of your soulmate and the choices they've made, choices that may seem confusing now, but hold a deeper meaning. The angels have watched over you both, and they know that nothing happens by chance. This decision, as surprising as it may seem, is guiding you both towards what's truly meant to be. You're here because you're meant to hear this. You've probably felt it already, a shift in the air, a restlessness in your heart. Your intuition whispers that change is coming. This change isn't an ending, my dear, but a beautiful new beginning. Your soulmate hasn't forgotten you. Love hasn't faded. There's just something you don't know yet, something the angels have witnessed, something that will determine if your paths finally merge, or if the distance remains. Don't let doubt cloud your heart. Every word of this message is vital. If this resonates, if your heart beats faster, write, "I received this message" in the comments. Tell the universe you're open to what's coming. You're here for a reason, and I'll tell you everything. But first, prepare yourself, because once you know this truth, your perspective on this connection will never be the same. Now open your heart completely. What I'm about to reveal will change everything you thought you knew about your soulmate, your connection, and your future. You've felt it, haven't you? That strange energy surrounding you lately? That feeling that something big is about to happen? That's no coincidence. The heavens have been preparing you for this moment. Your soulmate has made a decision, one that might seem confusing or even painful right now. It holds a deeper meaning than you realize. It wasn't random, it wasn't hasty. Something inside them has shifted, a transformation that set things in motion. Don't let fear in, my dear. Everything happening right now has a purpose. The universe doesn't make mistakes. The road may seem uncertain, but it's leading you exactly where you need to go. I know you have questions. What did they decide? Is this bringing you closer or pulling you apart? What does it mean for you? Should you hold on or let go? These doubts are normal, but the truth is far grander than you can imagine. The angels were there when your soulmate struggled with this choice, when fear and uncertainty clouded their heart. They were there when the realization hit, the kind of realization that changes everything. This isn't just a simple decision. It's a moment of alignment, when every hidden truth rises to the surface. Whether they fully understand it yet or not, this choice is leading them back to you. But remember, even though the universe has a plan, even though fate is at play, nothing is set in stone until both hearts are ready. That's why you must hear every part of this message. There are forces at work that you haven't even begun to realize. Something powerful is stirring in their heart, something that could change this entire story. Right now, your soulmate feels the weight of their decision. Maybe they thought they could walk away, that a different path was the answer, that ignoring their feelings would be easier. But the truth is, they can't escape what's written in their soul, what was placed there before this life began. And neither can you. Deep down, you know this love is different. No matter how much time passes, no matter the twists and turns, there's an unbreakable bond between you. Your souls recognize each other. They speak a language only you two understand. That's why their decision, confusing as it may seem, is part of a much bigger plan. But there's something even more important. Their choice wasn't just about them. It was about you too. Sometimes the universe allows separation not to break a connection, but to strengthen it. Sometimes a person needs to step back, to gain a new perspective, to grow before they can truly embrace what's meant for them. That's exactly what's happening. Your soulmate is being guided, even if they don't realize it. They're being pushed towards the truth, even if they resist. And when they finally awaken, they'll understand that every road leads back to you. But here's the crucial part. Their choice is only half the story. The other half is yours. You must decide how you'll respond. Will fear control you? Will doubt steal your faith? Or will you hold on to what your heart knows, that this connection is real, that the universe is working behind the scenes, and that no matter how far they wander, love will bring them home? Your role is crucial. What happens next depends on both of you. The energy you carry, your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs will shape your reality. If fear takes over, if you believe this is the end, you might unintentionally create barriers. But if you stand firm in your faith, trust the process, and send love instead of doubt, your soulmate will feel it. That could be the very thing that changes their heart. So what will you choose? Will you believe this is happening for a reason? Will you trust the universe? Will you surrender to the divine timing of your love story? If this resonates, write, "I trust the divine plan" in the comments. Say it aloud. Feel it. When you affirm your belief, release fear, and hold on to faith, you align yourself with the love meant to be yours. Now, I have something even more important to share. A deeper reason for all of this. A truth that will reveal where your soulmate's heart truly stands. But you must hear what comes next. The angels have shown me something you need to know before it's too late. Take a deep breath and open your heart even wider. What I'm about to reveal will shift everything. Your soulmate's decision wasn't just a fleeting moment. It was a turning point, a shift in energy that changed destiny, but not in the way you might think. Love stories written by the universe are never simple. They don't come easily, fit neatly into a plan, or unfold without resistance. Divine love is tested, stretched, and pulled apart, only to be brought back together, stronger than before. That's what's happening now. Your soulmate has stepped onto a path that feels unfamiliar. Perhaps they've distanced themselves, made choices that contradict your shared past. Maybe they're silent, distracted, or seem to be walking away. But the angels have shown me that every step they take still leads them back to you. Even when it doesn't seem like it, even when doubt whispers that it's over, it's not over. Right now, your soulmate is facing something only their soul understands. They're in a battle between their heart and mind, between what they feel and what they fear. Make no mistake, they haven't stopped feeling you, sensing your energy, being pulled towards you, carrying you in their heart. But something inside them is resisting. Maybe it's fear of this connection's intensity, fear of how deeply you make them feel. Maybe it's past wounds, stories they tell themselves about love being too risky, or maybe they're being tested, forced to choose love over fear. That choice is coming. They're walking through fire, being transformed. This isn't an ending, but preparation. The universe is stripping away illusions, distractions, and false beliefs that have kept them from fully embracing the truth that you are their home. This process is necessary. If you want lasting, eternal love, you must allow your soulmate this journey. Trust that even in the silence, the uncertainty, the moments that feel like separation, the universe is working behind the scenes, pulling you closer. Sometimes the path to coming together is paved by being apart. It's painful, it might seem unfair, but it's the only way for them to fully awaken to this love. A love like yours cannot be forced or rushed. It must be built on solid foundations. That's why this moment, this seemingly uncertain moment, is proof that everything is as it should be. You might be asking, if we're meant to be, why does it feel like we're being pulled apart? If our souls recognize each other, why haven't they come forward? If this love is real, why the uncertainty? I'll tell you why. Love isn't just about fate. It's about choice. Your soulmate has felt destiny's pull, seen the signs, heard their heart's whispers. But now they must choose it, not just when it's easy, but fully, completely, without hesitation, fear, or doubt. This phase of their journey is leading them to that choice. And when they choose you, there will be no turning back. But what will you do in the meantime? Will you drown in fear? Let uncertainty weaken your faith? Assume the worst and close your heart? Or will you trust? Will you hold on to the knowing that no matter how far they roam, their soul belongs to you? Because your choice is just as powerful as theirs. Your energy matters. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions are felt by your soulmate, even if you aren't speaking. If you want them to return, if you want this love to unfold, hold on to faith. I know it's not easy. Doubt is tempting. Pain is real. Sometimes it feels like you're holding on to something that's slipping away. But what if your soulmate feels the same? What if their soul aches for you? What if, right now, something inside them whispers your name? Would you still doubt? Or would you stand firm, knowing that this love, this once-in-a-lifetime, divinely orchestrated, recognizing love, was never something you had to chase? Your soulmate is walking their path, and every step leads them back to you. Even when it doesn't seem like it, even when fear whispers otherwise, even when silence makes you wonder. Soon something will shift. They'll see the truth, feel the pull too strongly to ignore, and make the choice they were always meant to make. But before that happens, there's something even more important you need to hear. The universe is aligning something you don't yet see. If you miss this next part, you might miss the key that unlocks everything. You've come this far, and that's no accident. These words are meant for you at this exact moment. What I'm about to reveal could change how you see everything. You know your soulmate made a choice, and you've probably felt its weight. You've sensed the shift, the change in energy, the way the universe seems to be rearranging things around you. But the question remains, what does this choice mean for your future together? Will it bring you closer or push you further apart? The answer isn't simple. Their choice wasn't impulsive, random, or insignificant. It was a turning point, a decision that set things in motion irreversibly. The angels have shown me that this isn't an accident or a punishment. It's a necessary step, leading you both towards something greater. To understand where this path leads, you must understand why it had to happen this way. Love that's meant to last, love that's divinely written, can't be forced, rushed, or manipulated. It must unfold naturally in its own time through its own divine process. That's what's happening now. Your soulmate had to make this choice, not to separate from you, not to walk away, but to face something within themselves that needed resolving before they could fully embrace the love waiting for them. No matter how much they feel for you, how deeply their heart recognizes yours, they couldn't have come to you the way you deserve until they went through this. The universe doesn't make mistakes. If they'd come before now without experiencing this, something would have been missing: doubts, fears, barriers that would have kept them from fully opening their heart. You don't want a love filled with hesitation, burdened by uncertainty. You want a love that's whole, complete, unshakable. That's why this is happening, not as an ending, but as preparation. Right now, your soulmate is facing their inner battles. They're being shown things they've spent lifetimes avoiding. They're being asked to look at their fears, wounds, and doubts, and to finally release what no longer serves them. They're being prepared not just for love, but for a love strong enough to last beyond this lifetime. And whether they realize it or not, every step brings them closer to the truth. That no matter where they go, no matter what choices they make, their heart belongs to you. But here's where your role is crucial. Even though destiny is guiding this process, even though the universe is working behind the scenes, your energy, mindset, and belief in this love will shape how everything unfolds. You have a choice. You can let fear take over, let doubt creep in, assume the worst, and start pulling away. Or you can stand firm in your faith, trust the divine plan, remain open, and align with love instead of fear. By doing so, you'll be pulling them back towards you without even realizing it. The angels have revealed something to me. Your soulmate already feels the pull. Even if they're silent, distant, pretending nothing has changed, deep down they know. They feel it. They sense the invisible thread that keeps bringing them back, no matter how much they try to ignore it. That's why their soul is restless. That's why they can't find peace anywhere else. Right now, they're at a crossroads. One path leads to old patterns, fears, and ways of thinking. The other path leads to you, to love, to everything their heart has longed for but never fully understood. The choice they make won't be based on logic or reason, but on energy, the energy you send out, embody, and hold within. So what will you choose? Will you believe it's over, or trust that everything is unfolding as it should? Will you keep your heart open, even when you can't see the full picture? Will you walk forward with faith, knowing that what's meant for you will never truly be lost? This isn't the end. This isn't separation. This is transformation. This is the moment before everything shifts, the part of the journey where the universe rearranges everything. So when your soulmate finally chooses to come forward, they'll do so without doubts, fears, or hesitation. That's what you want, not a fragile, uncertain love, but a love that's unshakable. I've seen what's coming. The angels have shown me that something is about to change, something that will bring clarity. Your soulmate isn't as far away as they seem, not as disconnected as they appear. Soon you'll see proof. But before that happens, there's something even more important you need to hear. Something that could determine whether this transformation happens smoothly or with more obstacles. The next step depends not only on them but on you. If you don't understand what I'm about to tell you, you might unknowingly slow down the very reunion your heart desires. Open your heart completely. What I'm about to tell you will clarify everything you've been feeling. You may have questioned why things happen this way, why your soulmate made certain choices, why the universe allowed moments of separation, confusion, and uncertainty. But the truth is far greater than you realize. Every choice, every detour, every moment of silence wasn't a mistake. Nothing on this journey has been random. Even the times when everything felt like it was falling apart, even when you felt lost and doubted this connection, it was always leading you back to destiny. Not just any destiny, but the one written long ago, the one your soul has carried through time, the one no force in the universe can break. Your soulmate may have taken different paths, resisted, hesitated, questioned their feelings, and convinced themselves they needed to go in another direction. That this love's intensity was too much, that it would be easier to turn away. But here's a truth that can't be denied. Every road has led them back to you. No matter how far they tried to run, no matter the distractions, they've never been able to erase what their heart knows. Your connection isn't based on time, distance, or logic. It's something deeper, woven into your souls before you even arrived in this life. And now they're beginning to understand that. Right now, your soulmate feels the weight of their choices. The universe is revealing things they can't ignore. They're seeing the truth in ways they never have before. Even if they haven't spoken, even if they're silent and distant, their soul is awakening to something that will change everything. The angels have shown me that this love was never meant to be temporary, to fade away, to become just a memory. This love was meant to transform, to grow, to become unbreakable. That's why every choice, decision, and moment of uncertainty has led you both to this very moment. But here's where your role becomes even more important. While your soulmate is beginning to see the truth, there's still one final step they must take. This step can't be forced or rushed. It must come from within. They must reach the point where they choose, fully and completely, without hesitation, to embrace what has always been theirs. And that moment is coming faster than you think. The angels have shown me that the energy between you is shifting. The universe is clearing the last barriers, removing the final doubts, aligning things so it will be impossible for them to deny this love any longer. But what happens next isn't only up to them. It's up to you too. Your energy is still shaping this connection. You may not realize it, but your soulmate feels your thoughts, senses your emotions. Even if you aren't speaking, even if there's distance between you, they pick up on the energy you're sending out. That's why your next steps are so important. If you let fear take over, if you believe this is over, that they'll never return, that everything you felt was an illusion, you may unintentionally slow down what's meant to happen. Your energy is a signal, a vibration that either calls them towards you or pushes them away. But if you stand in faith, if you trust what you feel deep in your heart, if you believe this connection is still unfolding as it should, you'll be helping them take that final step. So what will you choose? Will you let doubts cloud your vision? Or step fully into the knowing that this love was never something that could be lost? Will you sink into fear? Or hold the energy of love so strongly that they can't resist? The angels have shown me something incredible. Your soulmate is closer to choosing you than ever before. They're on the edge of realization, standing at the doorway of the truth they've been avoiding. Very soon, you'll see proof. But before that happens, there's something even more important you need to hear. Something that could determine whether this transformation happens smoothly or with more obstacles. Because the next step in this journey depends not only on them but on you. And if you don't understand what I'm about to tell you, you may unknowingly delay what's meant to come. Your soulmate is waking up. They feel the pull stronger than ever before. But they're also facing their final fears, the last doubts holding them back from fully stepping into this love. Whether they overcome those fears depends on one crucial thing: the energy you hold in this moment. So, will you trust the divine plan? Will you believe everything is still aligning in your favor? Will you hold space for them, sending love instead of fear, trusting that no matter how things appear, they're still being led straight back to you? Because what happens next is bigger than you can imagine. The angels have shown me something about the final steps of this journey, something that will determine how quickly everything comes together. If you don't hear this next part of the message, you may miss the key that unlocks it all. You've walked through every revelation, absorbed every truth, and now you stand on the edge of something life-changing. The universe has been preparing you for this, and soon everything will become clear. You've felt the shifts, sensed the changing energy, known deep within your heart that something was about to happen. You were right. The great moment is approaching. Soon, nothing will ever be the same. Your soulmate stands at the threshold of a decision that will alter both your lives. They've resisted, hesitated, and questioned. But the time for doubt is running out. The universe is making it impossible for them to ignore what they've always known. They're seeing signs everywhere. Their dreams are filled with reminders. Their heart is restless, pulling them towards something they can't explain. And that something is you. Even if they've been silent, taken a different path, convinced themselves they could walk away, the truth is now louder than ever. Their soul has always belonged with yours. No matter how much they fight it, this connection is far greater than they can comprehend. They're at a breaking point. They can no longer pretend, no longer hide from what's real. The great moment is approaching. This isn't just another phase, cycle, or waiting period. This is the turning point, the moment when everything that's been building up reaches its peak. The moment when they must choose, not with their mind or their fears, but with their heart. The universe has given them space to understand, to explore, to question, to doubt, so that when they finally step forward, it will be with complete certainty. And that moment is coming faster than you realize. But there's something you must know. This moment isn't only about them, it's about you too. Even though destiny is guiding this journey, even though the angels are aligning everything perfectly, your energy is still shaping what happens next. The way you think, feel, and carry yourself in the final moments it all matters. Right now, the universe is asking you one last question. Are you truly ready for this? Because sometimes we think we're ready for love, but deep inside, we still carry fears, doubts, or wounds that can block what's meant for us. If your soulmate feels fear, if they're still hesitating, it's possible that some part of you is also holding on to something that needs to be released. So ask yourself, am I truly open to receiving this love? Have I let go of the doubts that whisper, what if this isn't real? Have I healed the wounds that make me fear being abandoned, rejected, or hurt? Have I stepped fully into my own power, my own worth, my own belief that I deserve this divine love? Because your soulmate is on the verge of choosing you, but the energy you hold in this moment could either pull them closer or push them further away. If you send out signals of fear, they will feel it. If you carry doubt, they will hesitate. But if you send out love, pure, unwavering love, they will have no choice but to feel that pull even stronger. The universe will amplify that energy, making it undeniable, impossible to resist. So, are you ready? Because when the great moment arrives, you don't want to be caught in hesitation, filled with uncertainty. You want to stand in your power, in your knowing, in your complete trust that what's meant for you is already yours. The angels have revealed something to me. You are closer than you think. The universe has already set things in motion. A shift is happening right now. Something is aligning in ways you can't yet see. Soon, you'll receive a sign, a message, a confirmation that everything I've told you is true. It may come in a dream, a sudden memory, a feeling so strong you can't ignore it. Or perhaps it will come directly from them. A call, a message, an unexpected moment where their heart finally speaks the words they've been holding back. But before that happens, there's one final thing you must hear. The energy of reunion is already forming, but how it unfolds depends on how you navigate these last moments. There's something you must do, something the angels have been guiding you towards, something that could determine whether this reunion happens effortlessly or faces unnecessary delays. Destiny is powerful, but free will still plays a role. If you don't hear what I'm about to tell you, you may unknowingly slow down the very thing you've been waiting for. You've walked through every revelation, absorbed every truth, And now you stand at the final part of this message. This is where everything comes together. The angels have guided you here, and now they have one last message you must hear before everything unfolds. Because what happens next isn't just about fate. It's about choice, alignment, and readiness. The universe has been working tirelessly to bring this love together, but now the last step is in your hands. You've felt the shifts, sensed the changing energy, known deep inside that something was about to happen. You were right. The great moment isn't in some distant future. It's near. The angels have been showing you signs, whispering to your heart, nudging you in ways you may not have realized. But now you need to listen carefully, because what I'm about to reveal will determine how everything unfolds from this point forward. Your soulmate is on the edge of awakening. They felt the pull, the undeniable force guiding them towards you. Even if they've resisted, hesitated, they are beginning to realize that no matter how many paths they take, they always lead back to you. They're having dreams, sudden thoughts, emotions they can't explain. Their heart is speaking to them in a way it never has before. Soon, they will reach a moment where they must make a final choice. But here's where your role becomes even more crucial. Even though their heart is guiding them towards you, even though the universe is showing them every possible sign, your energy is still shaping how this plays out. And now the angels are asking you, are you truly ready? Because readiness isn't just about waiting, longing, or hoping. It's about embodiment. It's about stepping into the energy of love before it arrives. It's about removing the last traces of fear, doubt, and hesitation from your heart, so that when this love finally comes, you will receive it fully, without resistance. The angels have brought you this message because they see something you may not have realized. They see that even though you long for this reunion, even though you're holding space for this love, there may still be a part of you that's afraid. Maybe it's a fear of being hurt, abandoned, a fear that if they come back, history will repeat itself. Maybe it's a belief buried deep in your subconscious that love like this is too good to be true, that happiness can't last, that something will always get in the way. But none of those fears belong to you anymore. You've walked through every test, lesson, and moment of transformation. You've grown, evolved, and learned what love truly means. Now, the angels are asking you to release the final pieces of doubt, so your heart can fully receive what's coming. Your soulmate feels you, senses your energy right now. If there's any hesitation left in you, they will pick up on it, even if they don't understand why. But if you stand in full trust, faith, and belief that this love is real and already unfolding, they will feel that too. It will be the last piece they need to take that final step towards you. So ask yourself, am I truly ready to receive this love? Not just in words, not just in longing, but in action, in thought, in vibration. Am I ready to let go of the past? Am I ready to open my heart fully, without fear? Am I ready to believe that what's meant for me is already on its way? Here's what the angels want you to understand. The moment you fully believe, the moment you stop waiting and start living as if this love is already yours, it will appear. Your soulmate already feels the call. The universe is aligning everything. The moment of reunion is near, but whether it happens smoothly or faces more delays depends on one thing: your willingness to trust. Divine love doesn't respond to fear, doubt, or hesitation. It responds to faith, to knowing, to absolute certainty that what's meant for you will always find you. So here's what the angels are guiding you to do now. Step into the energy of already having it. Don't wait for the message. Act as if it has already come. Don't long for their return. Feel as if they are already with you. Don't wonder if they will choose you. Know deep in your soul that the choice has already been made. Because when you embody love, when you align your energy with the outcome you desire, you become a magnet for it. You stop chasing and start attracting. You stop hoping and start allowing. That is the final step, what will bring everything together. Your soulmate is closer than you think. They feel something shifting within them, something they can't ignore. Soon, something will happen that will confirm everything I've told you. A sign, a message, an undeniable moment where their heart will finally speak the truth. And when that moment comes, you must be ready, not with fear or hesitation, but with full, unwavering love. Because what's coming isn't just a moment. It's a transformation, a shift that will bring you both back together in a way that is real, lasting, and unshakable. So now I leave you with one final message from the angels. Trust, believe, open your heart, because what's meant for you is already on its way. If this message has reached your soul, write, "I trust in the divine plan" in the comments. Speak it, declare it, align yourself with it, because the moment you do, you set everything in motion. Your soulmate is almost here, and soon you will see exactly what the universe has been preparing for you all along. If these words have touched your heart, we ask you to think about supporting this channel. Your contributions allow us to continue sharing divine messages and blessings with people all over the world. Whether it's a super thanks of $10, $20, or any amount you feel called to give, every contribution helps us spread love and light, reaching those who need it most. We thank you for being part of this sacred journey, for allowing us to be a part of your path, and for helping us spread peace and love throughout the world. May God bless you with an abundance of love, peace, strength, and joy. Amen.